Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Talk About Random with Brie and Shar in our film series.
Woo! Okay, we really need to change our intro.
It's getting kind of repetitive and boring and awkward and embarrassing, but
the content won't.
yes, but the content won't. We'll forever be creative and interesting until the day
Sure.
comes where we ditch our channel and run. But
Whoa. We just started like a month ago. Okay.
yeah, anyways, today we're going to be talking about action movies.
Whoa.
Not gonna lie, but I was actually a huge action movie fan back in like 4th or 5th grade. Like 4th to 8th
I can kind
grade.
of see that.
Yeah.
Like action movie connoisseur, Miss Charlotte. Anyway.
I mean, you know, like when handsome dudes, like muscular handsome dudes starts fighting each other in suits, it's like something you can't resist as a like young, naive teenage girl.
Unless you're Brie.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, sounds about right. Anyway.
Okay, so moving on, I actually have 2 lists today. The first list is movies I'm gonna recommend, and the second one is movies that I have mixed feelings to, or to be more like general kung fu movies.
Okay, and are we surprised I looked at the list and I haven't watched a single one of them?
I mean,
I was just so disappointed right now.
I had to search up action movies recommendations on Rotten Tomatoes, and they literally categorized Moana as action movie. So I feel like the definition of action movies are pretty generic, and I'm just gonna like do the basic or traditional ones. So here we go.
Yeah.
The first one I'm gonna recommend is Mission Impossible. So Bree knows I'm a huge Tom Cruise fan.
Oh gosh, we're not even gonna get started on that.
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway.
No, keep going. It's great content.
Yes, thank you, our subscribers, for listening to me like talking about my various celebrity crushes. Okay, so
Take notes.
take notes. List all of my celebrity crushes, and I'll.
Hey, get to the point.
Anyways, so
They didn't ask. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I mean, this movie is basically about CIA agent called Ethan Hunt saving the world with his squad. I feel like this is the problem with most of the like action movies. It's finding out the mole inside the squad, saving the world, stopping a terrorist attack. Like I can't even like really talk about the like plot because it's all the same. So I gotta roast Mission Impossible, however, especially Mission Impossible 3. I am offended. I had so much hopes. I had high hopes because they're actually filming it like back in my hometown. And then it was
Oh my God.
absolute rubbish. It was the most boring movie, most boring action movie I've ever like watched in my whole entire life, and it was shot in my hometown.
Guys, Charlotte is passionate about her cause, and she's like practically throwing a fit on screen right now.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but bye-bye negativity. I'm moving on.
Oh, nothing good about that one.
Yeah, nothing good about Mission Impossible 3, but I feel like
Except Tom Cruise.
yeah, no, like the first one was actually kind of good. The second one was boring. The third one was rubbish. The fourth one was kind of good. And then the fifth one got too complicated. Like there's all those things going on. It's kind of like messy. And the sixth one's kind of good. So like I'm waiting for the seventh
That's a
one.
lot, actually. Is it going to come out sometime?
I think it was planned to come out this summer, but I don't know if messed anything up.
Oh, we're gonna bleep that out because no demonetization for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Moving on.
what is the next one?
I would call this sudden death. So this is not a really popular action movie, but like the male lead is kind of handsome. So
That's all you care about. That's all you. Okay.
So-
are you gonna like give us a point of view of like actual build up? Okay, you and I'm not. In all seriousness, you do that. The handsome guy talk is like kind of taking over.
okay, and this no more handsome guy talks this like episode. I will not guarantee for
That's
the
the
next.
most engaging part about our video.
Okay, anyways, so this movie is kind of generic. It's basically anti-terrorism and saving people in a hockey like match from like a bomb or something.
Lovely.
So I remembered it because it was about like the Pittsburgh Penguins. And they actually like bombed up the mascot. And I just saw the penguin like flew apart, or like you get the idea, like cotton was everywhere and blood. And anyways, it kind of scarred me, but it's still a nice film. I can't really say anything about the plot because it's generic. It's just your typical action movie. But like, I give you a bonus point.
Who is this handsome man? I forgot his name because I think he's European and his name is so long. Let me just search him up. Oh, it's from 1999. Old school action. That's pretty. So while I search this up, is his name Darren in the movie? I forgot. Okay, because there's a lot of them. There's like 3 of them. There's 3 male leads, but yeah, I need to search up Young. Okay, meanwhile, why don't you give us a rundown on a generic action movie while we wait for my reaction? A generic action movie. As I said before, muscular, like handsome male lead. Traumatizing past experience. Something he needs to protect now. Might be his family, might be his child, might be his ex-wife, might be someone he knew. You never know. And then I don't think it's the young lead. I was in 5th grade. In my defense, I was in my You're traumatizing. Wait, what's his like name in IRL? You search him like are we even talking about same sudden death? Yeah? Is that any chance? Yeah. Okay, anyway, we'll speed this part up for yeah. I'm sorry.
But I need answers. French-Canadian born firefighter
Okay, what's his name? Isn't it like
cast. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme or something. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Bree speaks French. Yeah. Wait, are we talking about the same person?
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay.
Okay, anyway, we just have different tastes.
But he's
Okay,
so old
anyway.
now.
That's how I told you to search up Young.
Oh my goodness. No, search up like the movie poster.
Don't even. Okay,
Uh,
just move on. We're wasting
Yeah.
time here.
Anyways,
This is completely wasted
the next one I'm talking about is Die Hard. It is like another typical action movie. We got a muscular male lead. We got a terrorist attack. We got a
Notice how she emphasizes the muscular male.
okay. I'll just stop. And then he has something he wants to protect, his kids and his like ex-wife. And then
Lovely.
it's generic. But like I think it's a classic though.
Sure.
I feel like it's kind of overrated, but it's fun to watch, and it's also like
Oh.
I don't know.
What makes it overrated? Like it just doesn't deserve the hype or something?
Okay, so in my opinion, it's just general. I mean, I wouldn't like rate it as something legendary or classic or anything. I would just say it's like something you forget after you watch it. But like people are like literally treating it like a god or something, and I just don't get it. Like the first one was okay. Like I do get the first one was like a decent movie, and then the second one just roams free, and then just went bad pretty fast.
Yeah, I haven't heard of this one. Okay, what's the next
The
one?
next one is Kingsman. So this is not a typical action movie. I could finally say that. So basically, this is about an academy training agents for MI6, MI5, something. I don't really remember. And I think it has something involving putting chips inside people's head and like controlling
Oh
them.
my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
too many storylines intertwining, and then it gets messy and complicated. But I do like the editing of this film. It's like quite
Is it like futuristic vibey or?
no, it has a certain style that makes you know this film is this film. It's like a
Cool.
vibe. You can't really say like what's different, but
Like if you know, you know.
yeah, if you know, you know.
Cool.
Moving on to the last one I'm gonna recommend, The Bourne Identity. I know I promised Brie I'm not gonna mention handsome male leads, but I have to because this is Matt Damon. And I love Matt Damon. I love Matt Damon. Matt Damon is oh my gosh, he is perfect. He is perfection. So, anyways, moving back to like the movie itself, it's basically about like an agent's body was floating in the sea, and then someone
my.
like, just
Dude, these are like pretty. These are extreme.
yeah. Anyway, so
I mean, extreme for me. I'm a very like, innocent person. No, I wouldn't say I'm innocent. I'm very like peaceful. You know. Like I'm not involved in anything, but anyway. Continue.
Anyway, so they picked, or like I don't know how they picked the body up, and then he's actually like the main lead, and it turns out he's actually a secret agent with dementia, and all he knows like is like words carved on his arm or on his back. I can't remember like the specifics. It's a bank account in Switzerland and his name, Jason Bourne. So the whole movie series is basically Jason Bourne trying to figure out who he really is, what he's been through, what he's going to do, and with some CIA betrayal something plot going on in between.
Dude, this body in the sea thing kind of reminds me of a French movie we watched in class. So let me search it up while you review the next movie.
Okay, so that's basically it for my recommendation.
Wait. Those were your recommendations?
Yeah, those were my recommendations.
You literally roasted every single one of them. How were they your recommendations? Okay, let me get this straight. You only recommend them because of the handsome male lead.
I could find far more handsome leads in like Disney cartoons. Yes, Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. I am talking to you.
Hit her up!
No. I can't steal him from Ariel. But I don't really know what to recommend about action movies because they all have the same plot. And like the only thing different is like the male leads, the acting, the editing, and yeah. And let's just say most people like they're not that good at being outstanding and unforgettable. I just said unforgivable. I feel like I'm slowly losing.
I
my
remember
linguistic
the movie name now. It's called Count of Monte Cristo.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I don't know, the sea thing just kind of brought that into my mind. Anyway, what is on your roasting list?
No, I don't really have a roasting list because, as you said, I basically roast everything.
Oh my gosh, sorry, I just like don't remember anything. What was your second list?
Movies I have mixed feelings with, or to be more specific.
So there is roasting involved. Okay, sorry, I keep interrupting you.
To be more specific, it's gonna be mainly about kung fu movies, because like I'm proud to say that I'm Chinese, and I'm very proud of our like kung fu heritage.
Cool.
And it just like pisses me off to see like fellow Americans making our culture into something.
That must be so annoying. That's.
I'm sorry if I offended anyone, but
They're butchering it.
yeah, they're butchering it.
completely.
So
Yeah, like why don't you just hire authentic people?
well,
Right?
if they hired authentic people, like the movie would be pretty boring because like there's nothing going on with kung fu in
I
China.
mean, yeah, I guess Americans no drama. Anyway, okay, what's your next point about this?
So like the first movie I'm gonna like comment on is Romeo Must Die.
Oh, I actually watched a snippet of this because it was on my.
Oh, did you like it?
I don't even know what to think. It was interesting. I mean, it's very different from what I normally watch. Wait, is it a show or is it a movie?
A movie.
Oh, yeah. It was one of those, like, you know, how you pay money to watch movies on YouTube. So, like, people cut it up and then post clips. Yeah. So it was kind of like life hacks with Brie. Play some funky music here. Play some, like, upbeat kids music.
Baby sharks.
No. Okay, anyway, it was, I think, pretty dramatic. Like, kind of exaggerated, if I can remember correctly. But yeah, that's all I remember.
Yeah. So I know a lot of Americans see this like as a classic, or like, I know, right? I know. Unacceptable. But I feel like the plot is just really, 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 really dry. I mean, it's just like pretty kung fu fighting. And I really want to emphasize on like the kung fu in Romeo Must Die and kung fu in like other Jackie Chan movies, such as Rush Hour, which our beloved Saisha mentioned in the previous episode. So
Yeah, please go check that out.
Yeah.
Link in description.
Woo.
Playlist can be found on our channel homepage. By the way, please like and subscribe and hi-ya those buttons.
those hi-ya buttons will never get old. So anyways,
If you know, you know.
so Jackie Chan, he produces comedic kung fu movies. So he really just exaggerates and like emphasizes on like the funniness, is that a word?
Yeah.
Funniness on like fighting or something. But while in Romeo Must Die,
Funniness, humor.
humor. No, I'm using funniness. It's gonna be like a new word.
Okay. Wait, I'll Google it for you.
Yeah, so the problem with Romeo Must Die, no, not the problem. The good thing with Romeo Must Die is it has like highly romanticized kung fu moves, so it's pretty elegant and it's fun to watch. At least it's visually enjoyable. But other than that, the plot is, I don't even know what to say about the plot because it gives me no memory and I have no idea what it's talking about. All I remember are those like really flashy kung fu movies, kung fu moves. Is funniness a word?
It is. Woo! Okay. Shyla has won in life. All right. Next up, we have.
This is like another classic one. It's called Crouching Tiger and Hidden Dragon. Again, the plot is just trash. It is trash. It's basically like a really powerful kung fu master, like Simone's like a bunch of like kung fu fighters to protect like a precious sword. And it's just pretty generic and boring at some point. But like I really like how like Lee and the director actually shoots at like the chemistry between different characters. So like it just hits you.
Aw.
So like logically, this movie does not work at all. But but emotionally, it's just my comfort.
It's
movie.
home.
Yeah.
It's home. It's hard.
Yeah, it's
home.
hard. Yeah. Oh, and I also have to mention like the female lead. I think I might be going a bit over time, but I have to mention the female lead, which is Ziyi Zhang Ziyi. I feel like she is one of the most overrated Chinese actresses.
Oh.
I get she's talented, but I don't really think like her acting skills are that.
Searching her up right now.
She.
Oh.
I mean, she's
Yeah.
pretty and she's she has talents, but she's not that good, and she's pretty condescending.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Her husband's whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What did you just see?
I don't even know. Okay, next.
Okay, so the next one is basically Everything by Bruce Lee. I am a huge fan of Bruce Lee. And this is why I have mixed feelings, because his movies were produced like 60 years ago. So what people back in 60 years find funny is what I find extremely absurd. But other than that, I love his like kung fu moves. And that's pretty much it. So the thing with the kung fu movies are that don't try to understand them. Like take out your brain and simply enjoy them with your eyes. And that's all.
With your eyes.
With your eyes.
Wait. So everything by Bruce Lee, you just mean like every movie, or is this actually a movie title?
Yeah, every movie.
Okay, let me search one up and ask you your opinion about it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I've heard of Bruce Lee. Yeah. Always pictures and words connect them together. Right?
I mean, his like yellow
Okay.
jumpsuit was pretty iconic.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what about Enter the Dragon? How's that movie?
Well, again, what like people back in 60 years find funny does not necessarily mean it's funny right now. So like I just felt awkward when watching what's supposed to be funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess the same idea prevails over everything, yeah. What were you saying?
But his kung fu moves are pretty neat and pretty cool and pretty dope, so I forgive him.
They're neat. They're neat, yeah, they're neat.
Yeah, and I think that's it for
And-
today's episode.
Wow, that was pretty interesting. Things got a little... Okay, I can't really say
Fangirly.
climatic because it's all like... Here's a movie. That's a male lead.
His muscles.
Muscles.
Yes, fellow TAR subscribers, comment down below my every celebrity crush, and I'll grant you a wish.
Oh, Shar is the optimal genie.
Yeah,
Comment down below right now.
but I do have to warn you the 3 rules of wishes. You cannot wish for life, you cannot wish for death, and you cannot wish for love.
What about more wishes?
Okay, now there are 4 rules.
Okay, we're still off topic. Save that for the Disney episode. Oh, did I just leak that? Oh, it's fine. No one will watch this far. If you watch this far, make sure to comment down below Bruce Lee.
Comment down Bruce Lee.
Yes, okay. So that was a more than enough wrap up. So thank you so much for listening, and we will see you.
Next Saturday at 6 p.m.
Please like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.